Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1972 Smith Corona Classic 12 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Color is Star Mist Blue. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. Margins are up here. So your left margin, I'm going to set that around 2 or 3, and the right one around 80-ish, 85. That's about the length of the page. This is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. This is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit the slide space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, just flip that switch back. It skips 2, 1 more, it skips 3. And this actually skips 1.5, I believe, on the first one, and it's a half a space higher than your typical spacing because of the cursive font. So I'll show you that in a second. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence on this next line. Beautiful typing machine. I'll type another sentence so you can see the font better. Pretty good looking font. It's cursive, also known as script, is the official, but I think a lot of people have no idea what script even means, but that's just the official word for that font. And it's got 12 characters per inch, so it's elite versus Pico, which prints 10. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left to clear that shift button again. Backspace on the left. I'm going to move this down for now. And it only has 2 options for your print, so it only prints either the bottom portion of the ribbon or no ink at all. So that's just to leave a stencil for copying purposes. And it's got one other option, and that's just the bottom portion of the ribbon. I don't know why. Maybe somebody can let me know in the comments. Left side is touch control, low, medium, and high. Higher you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. The lower you go, the less tension. You don't have to hit the keys as hard, but they don't respond as fast. Got a half space, got a power space, and you got all keys are just key down button. So if you hit a key and it gets stuck, you push the button next to it. It's got an arrow with 2 lines. It'll just bring that key down so you don't have to touch it and get ink on your fingers. And this is your tab up top. So we got 1 tab set right now. We're going to go ahead and hit that tab and then clear that. So now we shouldn't have any. But as you can see, it kind of slams all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. So I always like to have at least 1 set somewhere in the middle. So when you hit that tab, it just stops at that spot instead of all the way at the end. Sometimes if you don't hit that hard enough, that could happen. It could slip. Works good. You can set as many tabs as you want on this just by hitting that tab button, just like that. MR on the right side stands for margin release. You get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button, it will allow you to go all the way to the end. The hood just slides to the front like this. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulling to the right. If you want to switch that direction, there's a switch behind the left spool. Flip it down and it pulls counterclockwise to the left. Flip it up and it pulls clockwise to the right. That works good. We're going to keep that pulling to the right for now. On the right side of the carriage, underneath the knob here, is the carriage lock, also known as the escapement throwout. The escapement is the mechanism that allows the typewriter to move 1 space at a time when you type. And if you damage that, you cause major problems. A lot of times it just completely totals your typewriter because it's very hard to fix. This is your right carriage release behind the knob, very smooth, and that's made out of hard plastic. So and they break off all the time. So if you need replacement, check out my shop. I 3D print these and possibly better, more durable material. These are both the originals though, but the replacements are pretty good. They're basically the same exact design. So you push in this button, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get those clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. And the same concept on the inside here. If you flip this lever down, it disables the spacing. You flip it up, you get the clicks. And the page gauge is on the inside of the platen there, where you have set and end. So you want to put it right where that notch is and set it, and then on the left side it'll tell you when you're getting close to the bottom of the end of the page in red. So there's 2 inches, 1 inch, there's 1.5, and then 1, and then that's the end. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.